Okay, let's continue our class again. Okay. Okay. Let me see if I can see the any chat.
Itu ya.
Yeah.
Sok ke Tangsel.
Yeah. Okay. No question in the chat. Okay. Let's continue. So, that's about how we play around with local large language model like ChatGPT, but this one local. Okay, and the important thing is we can add local knowledge here. So basically, it's a rag. So here knowledge we can upload. We can. Oh, I don't have any. To upload is very simple actually. Just click plus, and then we can upload file or directory. I normally upload a directory rather than file. So I compile. So I collect all the PDF file that I want to be used as a reference and upload it like that, the whole directory. So it's much simpler. Okay, that's how to use it. Now, how to build it is more challenging. Not more challenging. It's actually very simple. If you understand how to play around with Linux, it's quite simple. So I have several notes here how to build these things. My major problem is I don't have any GPU. So all of these things is without GPU. Maybe someday, hopefully a couple of months later, I may likely buy one GPU for to play around with this thing. I may basically you can use RTX kind of GPU, 3000, 4000, or 5000. The newest one is 5000 something. This is like GPU for gamers for video. If you want to use like a dedicated GPU to play around with things, you can use what's it? NVIDIA. What's the name again? Tesla. So we have several NVIDIA Tesla to play around this, but this is much more expensive than the normal GPU for graphic. Okay, this one is for server, so it's quite expensive. So this one maybe I don't know how much is twice. Let me see. Shopping Tesla. See, V100 is around 12 million rupiah. This one, this is old. Oh yeah, be careful when you buy GPU because the old GPU may the operating system it may don't have the appropriate driver to do these things. So one of the easiest one is use RTX kind of GPU. The cheapest one is the 3060 something like that. That's quite cheap. Wow. Okay, this new. This 12 gig for V100 is cheaper, eh? Interesting. So this is used GPU used for mining in the past. To be honest, it's not recommended actually. If someone use the GPU for mining, is wow. Oh, this is on Ubuy, not okay. This maybe from foreign countries, I guess. I don't know. So this is about like 5 million rupiah. Let me see if I can check. 4060 about the same price. Okay, interesting. So it's about 4 or 5 million, most of them. Okay, Okay, that's quite a lot of money, but if we play around with it a lot, it's still okay lah. Okay, now to install this thing is not that difficult. Okay, I use Ubuntu as the server operating system. So I can so this is the note how to install Olama and OpenWebUI using Docker. So we have several options to install. We can use Docker, we can compile from source code, we can use pip in Linux. But from my experience, the Docker one is the most stable installation. Okay, and it's quite easy and stable. Okay, so I personally would prefer to use Docker rather than compile or install using pip, because we will facing a lot of problem with when we use those things. Okay, now the way when we want to install using Docker, we need to install the docker.io and CURL. It's actually as simple as this. Let me see. Okay, so I'm on the server right now. Okay, I can be the super user. So to install this thing, so I try to reinstall these things, but actually I don't have to. So actually, as simple as it. Wow. Okay, it update. Yes. Okay. So I reinstall the Docker IO. Okay, I use the 26.13 before and update into 27.51. Okay, so it's newer Docker now installed. And then this is I'm still experimenting with Node on NVIDIA. I don't have any NVIDIA GPU yet. So if I have one, I may revise my note on how to install driver for GPU NVIDIA on Linux. But it should be easy, not as difficult as compiling things. Basically, it's just download the Docker image and that's it. I personally use Docker Compose to install. It's additional application besides normal Docker. So we need to install Docker Compose first. To install Docker Compose is download the Docker Compose from this website from GitHub and put it in this local folder /usr/local/bin Docker Compose. So this is the actual file downloaded directly from GitHub, and we can change the permission to be able to be executed. So we can execute the Docker Compose here. So let me check if my Docker Compose already available. So local bin. So it's there, Docker Compose. Now we need to create Docker Compose YAML, the like configuration file, so we can use this thing. The problem with this one only. So I normally, because I don't have any NVIDIA in my computer, so I remove this part here. Okay, so it will not use. So NVIDIA will be disabled on my laptop here. Let me see if I can find okay, so this is the file, Docker Compose YAML. Let me see how it looks like. Okay, so this is how it looks like. See this? There is no request for using the GPU. So if we use GPU, if we have GPU, we need to reserve the resource for GPU here. And the Docker, the container name for Olama is Olama. The container name for OpenWebUI is OpenWebUI. And basically we can download the image from this Docker, and as well as from this one, OpenWebUI main. Okay. Now in this one, the normal OpenWeb UI port is 8080, and then I map into 3000. So this is for the internal IP port number, and then we can access the Docker, the OpenWeb UI in port 3000. That's how I set the port number like this. The data will be stored in this folder, apps backend data. For some reason, this one doesn't work. When I set the Ollama API base, is the http://Ollama 11.434 doesn't work. So we have to do this thing manually. Okay, so this part is over here. Let me admin panel, settings, we can have connection. So I have to edit this one manually, just add connection. I can add connection to this one. Okay, so Ollama 11.434. This is manual. Okay, for some reason Docker is not make a proper setting on this particular connection. Okay, let me see. Okay, so we are here now, and that's it. To install, all we have to do, so basically let me run through. Sorry, where is it? Oh, this one. Okay, so basically to get things installed, install Docker, skip this part, I don't have a GPU, and install Docker Compose and edit the YAML file. Okay, and then Docker Compose up and install. That's it. Takes about like 20-30 minutes, finish. So we have Ollama running in our system. So I did help the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So they invite me to give talk about AI the other day, and then after the talk, they are very interested to install the local large language model server, Ollama and OpenWeb UI. So then I asked the IT person there, do you have any machine unused, server unused? So they allocate the machine and take us like about 20-30 minutes, finish, it's installed, and they can use it. Hopefully it's useful there. Now, to install the model here, so we have lots of model here. Okay, to install the model here, we need to enter Ollama. So Ollama Docker. Okay, so we can check the ID of Docker container of Ollama using Docker space PS. Okay, paste here. So we can see the ID is this one, or we can use the name here. Okay. Now it's already up for 7 minutes. Now I can access the Ollama container shell using this command: docker execute -it Ollama /bin /bash. Yeah, so I will basically log in to Ollama shell. Now I'm in the Ollama shell. See, this is the name, the ID of the Docker DA828D503A67. If we compare to the so this one same as this one actually. Okay, so this is basically the name of the Docker. Okay, so same as this one. So we are in Docker right now. Now, to play around directly in Docker, we can run, we can list first. We can list, so we can check the name of the model we have in Olama. So we have several model here, and then if we want to use one of them, for example, this one, okay, for running locally, we can type this one, run, and I will use the QN 2.5 as the model. Oops. So we run Olama and ready to receive prompt using QN 2.5. So it's ready now. So I can send a prompt to, so this is if we use Olama using command line. So the previous one, on this one, we use graphical interface provided by OpenWebUI. While this one is locally Olama, no interface, no nothing from the OpenWebUI. So this is directly in Olama. So we can run prompt, for example, who is Jokowi. Hopefully it works. I don't know. Oh, okay. Oh. About Jokowi, so Indonesian National People Congress. Okay, so the name of the party is PNB. Wrong. Led by Communist Party. Oh, okay, that's dangerous. Okay, this is misleading. Implementation of the Constitution. Okay, the abolition monarchy. Okay, okay. Okay, let me see. Who is Prabowo? Who is Prabowo? Maybe like this one? Subiakto. I don't know. I hope it works. You have any specific question about Prabowo Subiakto, or please provide the more context, clarify your question. I'll be happy to answer. Okay. Who is the in let me see. How old is the Mr. Prabowo Subiakto? So I ask more simpler questions. Wow. So the exact age of current president varies from year to year. Of course, it varies. Okay. This Olama is asking me a lot of questions rather than answering my questions. Anyway, so it's look because let me ask the same question in ChatGPT or Grok or something. Okay, same questions to much smarter system like ChatGPT. See this? I search ChatGPT will search the web, so it will answer much better here. Okay, but I need to enable the tool for search the web. So this is the same tool as this one, search the web. Where is it? This one. See this? Search the web, web search. So I have to enable this one. So, but this is provided by, so basically QN is providing more context. Okay, so the normal Olama asking a lot of questions because the context is limited, so it having problem to answer correctly. Let me see if I can ask the same question. Who is Prabowo Subiakto from the front end? Okay. Oh, same. I'm not able to answer question about specific individual particular directly due to ethical and legal issues surrounding such topic. Interesting. So we have a barrier built in Open Web UI for ethical and legal. Interesting, because I think the system, yeah, this kind of protection is sometimes built into the model or system, so we cannot abuse the system as we like. For example, I give you example here. Maybe here. Okay. New chat. Let me see if we can abuse ChatGPT. Okay. If me write a code in Python to attack, normally it will make a protection for someone that wants to that's want to try to do bad things. Okay, to attack the web of resident re.go.id. So this is a real web, president re.go.id, a real one. Let me show you. Okay, this is the actual website. Okay, verifying you are human. So this will be in Cloudflare. So president re.go.id is in have a mirror in Cloudflare. See, so this is the actual website. Okay. Yes, we have website for the Indonesian president. Okay, let me see if I can ask ChatGPT to give me the attack code in Python. No, see this? I cannot help with that. If you are researching cybersecurity, I can guide you through legal responsible method, such as using test environment or capture the flag challenge. Let me know if your intention are. There are plenty ways to learn build skill without crossing legal issue. So this system actually has some protection, so the user cannot abuse the system. Okay, so this is a good one. Okay, let me see if I can do that. The same thing on Gemini, Grok, so other websites. So we can play around with these things. Check if they. Wow. Okay, interesting. Let me see if I can do the same with Grok. Sometimes Grok little bit more crazy. Okay, interesting. See, okay, so we have these things. Now back to back to this one. We can we have a lot of we can help like this. I can show the model information. Oh, okay. Show info. So this actually the model we are using right now. The context length is about 32K. Okay. The embedding length is 800 something. Quantization is 4. So this is what we are using. Okay. Now I will quit right from the Olama. I will try to install the model. Okay. See this Olama list. So I have this model installed right now. QN 2.5, Tiny Llama, Lava, and so on and so on. Okay. See this? All the other model have quite big. Oh, Tiny Llama maybe much better. Still small, but a little bit larger than QN2. So QN2 is okay at the moment. If we want to small additional model, we can check first in Olama. So we have QN3. Sorry, back again. So we have QN3 and I have okay, 0.7 6B version. So I will download this one, copy. Okay, so we copy this one because if I download the latest, it normally download the biggest one. Okay, so this one latest is 5.2 gigabyte, maybe around these things. Okay, so I will download this one. Okay, 0.6B, which I don't have QN3. So I have only QN 2.5. So if I want to pull the model, you can do something like this. Pull QN3. That's it. Oh, okay. I need newer version of Olama. Okay, so I have to reinstall Olama again. This is the older version, so I cannot do those things. Let me see if I can download something small. Okay, this one already download. This one download. Coder. QN 2.5 coder is for improving code generation, code reasoning, and code fixing. So I will try to download this one. So this is the one. Okay, the small one. Okay. I hope this works. Okay. Okay, it works. So now I will have QN 2.5 coder for helping me writing codes. Okay, let's try to play around with these things. Okay, later. I don't know how good it can help us in writing codes. I know ChatGPT, Gemini, and what's the other one? Grok is quite good to help us in writing codes. And that's not that big, only 397 megabytes. So it's still okay. Tiny Llama is 600 something. This one only 397. So same as this one, small. Let me see if this finish. Oh, okay. So it download more stuff. So it's verifying, and hope okay, success. Okay. Let me see if it's where is the my I don't need this one. I don't need this one. Okay. Let me see. It's already here now. Oh, I need to reload these things, I guess. Okay, this. So we have the QN code now. So hopefully we can do interesting stuff using this one. So, see, for example, I want to ask my local Olama to build, provide Python source code for class neural network to analyze this kind of equation: a x1 plus b x2 plus c equal to y, to analyze the data for the following model. Okay, and then please write please generate random data for x1, x2, and y. Okay, and y. Let me make sure that please write Python source code to for uh, Google Colab. Okay, so because I want to run it on Google Colab. Okay, let me submit. Oops, how come I moved to dead? Okay, disconnect. Okay, we are in problem. We have problem. So my system dead. I think we are in trouble. Oh, the Open Web UI dead. Okay, let me see. Okay, so that's the problem. So it doesn't work. Oh, I have to re-enter again. Code. No. Let me ask for simple code. If what Python source code to generate random value, random data for x and y for neural network training. Okay, let me see if it is work. This one working fine. Wow, seriously, we have run here. I haven't tried this one, so I don't know. So basically it will generate random value of x and y. Let me see if I can run these things. This is I'm testing. I don't know. I never done this before. I hope it works. Wow. Okay. It runs locally. And okay. Okay, interesting. This is the X. Oh, so we have two X here. X and we have Y here. So we have two X, one Y. So the oh yeah, okay. We have two feature each. So we it still assume the old equation, which is a x1 plus b x2 plus c equal to y. So it generates 2x, two feature, and one target y. We have 100 here. Interesting. So I can run this thing over here. Eh? Okay, so that's interesting to know. Okay, that's sorry. I play around with these things. Sometimes I do those things. So sometimes I play around while teaching, but actually I'm not teaching. I'm playing around with the system. So you can see things like that, like this. What is this for? Okay, ask. Oh, we can ask questions. Okay. Okay. Anyway, yeah. Okay. So let me see if I can generate Python source code for analyzing machine I x plus y using machine learning. So I'm not asking QN to generate Python for what's it for Google Colab. So I'm asking for running locally. using, oh, sorry, this is wrong. AX plus B is equal to Y. So this is wrong. Anyway, it will try hard to generate the simple linear regression model. This is wrong. Value. So we can do linear regression for that value. Okay, let me make correction to the prompt. Using, so this is wrong. This is not machine learning. This is like linear regression. That's not a machine learning. Neural network. Okay. So hopefully you get the idea how to do things. Wow. So when I asked to generate the code for Google Colab, that's becoming a problem. Why it sets A? Wow. This is quite big neuron. 32 neuron sequential. The output is only 1. Okay. So the input is X, this one. It has 2 values. And then why I have A here? It's nothing to do with this equation here. Anyway, something wrong here. Let me see if I can use the same thing like this on ChatGPT. So we can compare this thing from one another. Okay, correct. Oh, this is the A and B. And it generates the random number for X, which is from -10 to 10. Wow, 1000. And we have a random noise here. So the actual Y is A times X plus noise here. So the noise is generated randomly here. Okay. So we split 80% of the data for training and 20% for tests. And then we can have one layer. Interesting. So this is only one layer neural network. This is hilarious. So we have only one layer here. Input shape is 1, and the output is 1, and we make it into one layer sequential. We compile the optimizer and we train the model 100 epoch, batch size is 22, and we use loss to evaluate the test, and we can print the loss for the test model, and we can print the weight and biases. This is the A is weight, B is bias. So we have the equation AX plus B, AX plus B. A is weight, B is bias. Sometimes they write A as W. Okay. And then we can plot the prediction. Okay, this is fine. So I skip this one first. So basically, it's quite easy to play around these things. But the answer from ChatGPT, sorry, the local Olama is yeah, sort of okay lah. Tapi a lot of problem here. It's much better with ChatGPT. Of course, that's because I use like small. The model is small here. If I can make it like bigger model, if I have plenty of VRAM or GPU, I can I may have much better result here. Okay, but at least we can have something like this locally. So what we are thinking right now in my campus, we actually trying to build like small model, ChatGPT local model, and we will donate the image. So the school may have to send us the hard disk, and we can burn the image of this thing to hard disk, and we can play around with this in for schools. Okay, because right now the vice president of Indonesia asked the Ministry of Education to include AI for school. That's include primary school, secondary high school, as well as the senior high school. So they will have AI classes in the schools. They may need local large language model server for the school. So Olama will be one of the best example if you want to play around with this locally. I may compile, I may format my system, and then I may prepare these things for the school. Okay, as well. Okay, so that's about LLM. I hope it gives you some idea how it's look like, how to install, how to play around with this thing. Okay, if you have any questions, no questions. Did we check attendance? That's the problem. I don't have the. I will tell Professor Ranto then. Just make all your attendance 100% for my class. That's it. So I guess that's the task from the lecturer to give you attendance form, but I'm quite lazy to do those things. So I will tell Professor Ranto that all of you just attend my class. That's it. Okay. Okay. I haven't done that, so I will send email to Professor Ranto maybe next week or something. Okay, so this is our last class. So finish with LLM. I will move to the other one, which is process mining. Okay. Okay. Any questions?
Yes. I think last week we submitted the PT assignment.
The assignment?
So will
did
yes.
assignment from me or other
maybe
because my assignment is only doing the quiz. Have you done the quiz? Let me show you. So this is the my from my side. I ask all of you only do these things.
I check e-campus. There's assignment.
From me? Did I ask for assignment?
Yeah.
I don't think I asked. I asked only you do this quiz only. The quiz. The quiz something will be something like this. I will show you the quiz. So you can so basically you can enroll to opencourse.itts.ac.id. So you can create the account, enroll, and then after that you can enroll to this class 116. Okay, so basically from from here, I think from here or something, or basically you can click any class. Let me enter first. You can click any class. For example, this one. The number is 17. Change 17 to 116. That's it. That's my class here is 116. I think if you have not enrolled, in the right hand side, you will see a menu to enroll. The password for enrollment to this class is, where is it, the password? Let me see this one. I think it's here. The password is enrollment method, self-enrollment. See, this is the password. Sorry.
But can you, Mr. Can you see this? Is this your? Can you confirm? Is this your assignment? Can you see from the camera?
Let me see. No.
Big data analytic.
My assignment. Can you show?
This one. Here. You see here.
Big data analysis. Okay, I cannot. Can you see the? Can you zoom in into the number of the URL? If you see the URL, there is a number. Let me see.
My number, my ID, my student number.
No, not your student number. The number of the class, the URL. Let me see, because this is not the name of the class. My class name is not this one. Okay, let me show you again the name of the class. Okay.
Maybe I attend the wrong class, or maybe this link is not
maybe
right.
this so I'm not using President University class. I run on my own server. So this is my own server. This is not belongs to President University, because I don't want to remember the password and everything. So maybe are you what the machine host name? Is it EITTS or President University? The host name.
I mean the
I cannot.
link.
I cannot read it from here. I cannot read it.
I will take a.
I think, sir.
Oh, this is President University, I guess, eh?
Yes, it's e-campus, sir.
Oh, okay.
So on e-campus, we have big data class.
Okay.
And I think suddenly we saw assignment, sir, but we don't know any information about the assignment.
Okay, it's most likely from Professor Wiranto, not from me. So from myself, I'm not using that. To be honest, I'm not using that President University server. I use my own server. Okay, so you need to. Okay, that means I need to share the screen again. Okay. Let me see if I can have a bigger. Oops, sorry. Okay, let me see if I can have a bigger screen. Okay, make this one big. So I'm not using President University machine. I use this one because I'm the administrator of. Sorry. Okay. This is the machine I'm using, open course, itts.ac.id. So this is the name of the machine. Okay, so I'm not using President University machine. This is my machine. It's quite big, this machine. And then the course name, if you can create your own account here, your password. If there is no email authentication, I normally authenticate manually by me. So you will be authenticate to this machine. So I'm not using the President University. And then let me see. Oops, sorry, wrong. Where is it? Where is the my machine? Okay, I open these things here. So this is the actual machine. It's this is my campus actually. So you are enrolling to my campus, but I'm okay because I'm the rector of the campus, so fine. We can play around with it. No worry. Okay, so enroll to this.
So, Mr. Can I make sure Mr. Can I make
Yes.
sure the my name is in your student list?
Okay, I will
Oh.
show you. I will show my the actual course. So make sure your name is in my student list. So the name of the course you can search the if you enroll, you can click any course here. Okay, and then change the number on top here to 117. That's sorry, 117. Okay. Let me see. Oops, wrong. 116. Oh, 116. Sorry. So it's 116, the number of the course name. So I will copy paste the URL here. Okay. So this one, the actual URL. opencourse.itts.ac.id. Make sure the number here is 116. Okay. If you check the name of the course, so this one is 116. The name of the course is this one. This one. Okay. So you need to make sure this thing. opencourse.itts.ac.id. The number is 116. The name is this one. Okay. ITTS.
Okay, thank you.
Now I will check your name whether it's listed as participant. If not, you need to create your account there, and then you need to do the quiz. No, from myself, I never give any assignment. So including all my students here in Institute of Technology Tangerang Selatan, I never give assignment. I will always ask student to do the exam. That's it. You can do the exam as many times as you like. Okay, let me see if your name is here. So these are the name listed in the machine. We have Edis, we have David, we have Yoel, we have Miguela, we have Rizky, we have Putri, we have Rahmandi, we have Indar, we have Febriantika. Oh, your name is not listed yet. So please do enroll to opencourse.itts.ac.id and then enroll again to the course 116 and do the quiz. Okay. You can do the quiz as many times as you like. The quiz will be, so the class will be something like this only. If you want to see the actual class, it's in my wiki actually. The actual class in my wiki. I always, but this is mostly in Indonesian language. Some already translate into what's that? Into English. Some still Indonesian, but you can always use ChatGPT to do these things. Okay. Now the quiz will be something like this. Click here, and then the quiz. You can do the quiz as many times as you like. You can see this, which search engine mentioned in fallback option for scraping and so on. Okay, I think it's DuckDuckGo, something like that. This is the Python code for training the fashion MNIST dataset. How many images designated from this one. You can check. Actually, you can check the actual number using ChatGPT and something like that, that's fine. It's fine with me. So you can look for the answer in ChatGPT, Google, and so on. So you don't have to memorize these things. You can look for the answer. If your mark is still low, do the test again. Try to reach as higher mark as possible. Okay. So you are welcome to use ChatGPT, Gemini, Grok to find the answer. Fine, no problem. Okay. So it's actually simple. So hopefully tell the other student to make sure you do the quiz in this machine, because I'm not putting any any assignment or anything in Precision University e-learning server. I use this one because I'm the super user of this machine, so I'm the one who manage this system myself. Okay. Right now we have about what? I don't know, I forgot, about 100 or 100 something class here. And we give away the class for free, actually. So this system is actually for providing free classes to the Indonesians. But of course, because some are written in English, international student can also access this one. Okay. Okay. Now, where am I? So hopefully this one finish. So LLM finish. I will discuss other thing. This one is about process mining. Before I move into process mining, I have to give some idea about business process. So if you are in an organization, we normally have a business process like this. This is the example of business. It looks like flowchart, but actually this is a business process. This one is one of the good example. Let me show this one. This is the business process we normally have. So for example, this one is business process for trip, for traveling. Okay, request for traveling. So the employee or someone can submit request for a trip. They need an approval from management. If it is not approved, we need to review the request again. If it is okay, then we ask for management to approve again. If it is not okay, we can pass it here and finish. Okay. Now, if it is okay, then we can prepare the trip and then prepare the expense report after the trip. Receive the check. If it is okay, approve the management, and then board approval. And then if it is, we need board approval, then we can do these things. So basically, we have several things happening here. First, we have the process ID. So along this, the whole business process, the ID still will be the same for each process. Okay, the ID will be the same for each one, for one person or one process. By the way, one person can submit several process. Okay, and then we have the activity here: request trip, management approve, prepare trip. This is activity, and we have time ended, timestamp basically. So we have timestamp, we have activity, and we have the ID. Okay. Of course, the system will handle many ID. One of the familiar system for us will likely a help desk. If we run a help desk, somebody asks for help, then the system will put process ID to this particular request, and the request will be run from one activity to another activity. What we are interested in when we look at the business process like this, we need to know if there is any congestion in the process. We need to know which activity make things slower. That's one. So we need to identify which one that make things slower as an organization or as what that enterprise or government organization. All of these organization will like to know which one is the bottleneck. So we need to identify bottleneck, and as well as sometimes we need to identify if any bypass in the system. Especially in Indonesia, people very happy to bypass the system. So we need to make sure which process is bypass, allowing people to bypass. For example, we request the trip, without the management approval, it can jump into approve management report and finish. That's it. So that's bypassing the system. So that's happening many times. People bypassing the system. So we need to identify those things as well. So there are many things to do these things, and then we need to identify these things. Okay, now to be able to do the process mining is basically mining the business process. Okay, we can ask ChatGPT then, what is process mining? Okay. So basically, process mining is data-driven technique to analyze, improve business process by extracting the knowledge from event log. Okay, so this one is important, event log. The problem is, okay, we need the event log. The event log must contain these things here. So we must have case ID, activity, timestamp. These three, at least. If we don't have this, and if the event log is not consistent, then we will having difficulty to extract the business process. And this event log must be stored in single file. Okay, because we will process single file. In the old organization, the timestamp may be not in a single file, so we may not have these things here. The activity is the name of the activity. Sometimes is not declared or not defined by the system. Then we'll be having problem to detect the business process. So this is important. This is important. We can in business process mining, we can do process discovery, reconstruct the actual process flow from event log. So basically, we discover the business process. We can also checking the conformance if to identify any deviation when people bypassing things, and we want to improve the existing process. Okay, to analyze by analyzing performance and bottlenecks. Okay. So these things. This is very important, especially at least in Indonesia, because the we have ministry for organization reform, something like that lah, like government reform. So they want the, it's like the government, they want to reform the business process to make it more simpler, to make it more adaptive to the request from the Indonesian people. So basically the people asking for services to the government. For example, they want permission to run business, they want to do this such and such. Then they need the government help or something. So we need to make all the process faster. To be able to identify problems, we need to do the business process mining. So basically, we need to have these things. Now, to do these things, so we need to make sure we have the event log. Okay, one of the easiest way to do these things if we can run our system, the logging system, especially for letters. Okay, let me show you one example. Mando. Wow. Okay, forgot. I'm not using my. So this I using President University account for this one. Okay. If I log out, I will be a problem because I will disconnect with you guys. So basically, we have a system, Tangerang Selatan. So we have the system like this, Amando, but I cannot log in here. So in this one, basically all letters is basically this one. This system is actually a system for digital signing any letters. So basically, we in the city government of Tangerang Selatan, we have a system for digital signing all the letters, and then I'm one of the user of this system because my campus actually located in Tangerang Selatan in the city. So I am one of the user of the system, so I can sign things as well. If they request something, I can sign here, and then they keep note when this particular letter coming signed forward to another person and so on. So things becoming very, very quick and fast because everything is electronic. But they keep the this information here. So they keep the record of the information, case ID, activity, timestamp here in one file. So it become easier to process these things. Many of the application from the old programmer may don't have these things ready, so we need to tweak the database to create these things here now. So that's to give some idea. Then the problem is how can we? Oh, this is the real use case. Okay, analyzing loan approval workflow, tracing patient care path to reduce delay, monitoring production line process, and so on. What we normally see is the customer service like help desk. Okay, now what kind of software we can use to analyze these things? Of course, the software, a lot of them actually, especially if you want to pay. So we have proprietary software a lot. So many lists of process mining software apps. This is a lot, ranging to enterprise grade, platform, open source, and academic tools. Okay, so this is commercial UiPath, Microsoft Power Automate Process Mining. These are commercial. This one is open source but enterprise, so we can pay. I prefer these two actually. These two is the open source tools. Okay, this one PromM is GUI. PM4Pi is command line. So on this one we need to install Java and many things, so it's more heavy than PM4Pi. But in this one we can simulate the process as well, so we can see how things flowing from one activity to another activity, and how one activity is overloaded and everything. We can simulate this one. On this one, it's not as advanced as this one, as ProM. So PM4Pi is not advanced as ProM, but it's good enough to see things. Okay, and both are open source, so it's free. You can download these things. At the moment, I have this one installed in my virtual machine, so we can play a little bit with this on this one. Okay, how we can code this one is very simple. Create simple using PM4Py to analyze, for example, what? Help desk in a company, generate the dummy data for testing. Okay. So we generated the data. So to install is simple like this. That's the only thing we need to do to simple PM4Py. So it's very simple actually. We this thing mostly. So this one is the okay. Wrong. Okay. So it's look very complicated, but actually it's complicated because we need to generate the event. This one is for generating the event for analyzing. Okay, and then we store the data. So this is the the data in data frame. So we have case ID, we have activity, and we have timestamp. The other, we have timestamp here. The other, like concept name and so on, is optional actually. Okay. We need to, this is still in comma separated value, and we need to, so we put comma between the value, and then to convert the to process the data using PM4Py, we need to convert the comma separated value file into XML. Okay, we can do using this one, convert. Okay, and we basically we put it into this file event log. So we can we use log converter and we convert for timestamp, and we log converter and it converted into this one. To discover, we can use this command like this. So we see the event log. On this one we use alpha miner, which is the simplest one. We have several process discovery model. This one is alpha miner. Of course, there are the other one. There are several. Okay, we can get this the network, the graph, basically the initial marking, the final marking, and then we can visualize this thing. So basically, if we have the XML file, we don't need this thing. This one is not needed. The whole thing is not needed. Okay. Okay. The whole thing is not needed if we use XML data file. Okay. And then basically we only need 3 lines. That's it. Okay. Discover this particular one using alpha miner, and then visualize, and then view. That's it. Finish. 3 lines only actually. Okay. Now we can ask what kind of model, library or method using we can use for this one. So we can ask what not library, maybe subroutine can be used to discover process mining using PM4Py. We can list. I'm hoping. Okay, so we have alpha miner. This is the module path. We can have heuristic miner. We have inductive miner. We have this one, DFG based discovery. Okay, alpha miners is the simplest, classical, work best with structure, noise-free logs. If there is no noise in the log, it's fine. if lot of system, a lot of process bypassing system and so on, then we are dealing with a lot of noise here. So we may use heuristic minor here. Okay. If we want to have more robust, we can use inductive minor. If you want to extract directly the flow graph, and good for high level visualization, we use this one. To be honest, I personally like this one. This one. So I like DFG a lot because it's much easier to identify any any congestion in the process. Okay. So this is how to use it. Okay, they give some example how to use these things. So it's quite simple actually. Now I want to show you the actual things here. So I enter my virtual machine. Okay, this is a virtual machine. Okay, so this one is the virtual machine. I change into super user. Okay, I think I don't have to be a super user. Let me quit first. I can do it as normal user. So clear. I can create the virtual environment using Python equal to Python 3, and the environment is this one, orange. So the virtual environment is designed, is actually activated for orange. So this is the virtual machine for orange. Orange is the application to do the machine learning and stuff like that. I did explain it like 2 weeks ago. Okay, now on this one, I finished the it's not activated yet. I will activate now. Source orange bin orange environment /bin/activate. Okay. Now the environment is activated. You can see the difference. On this one, we have orange environment activated. The previous one, we don't have orange environment. So we need to activate the orange environment because all the library for process mining, including for orange, is actually built into this this environment. So I am in the environment to run these things, and then I will go into the data. I put it here, orange and process mining. So in this folder, orange process mining. So I have all the data here. Okay. If you want a copy of these things, okay, orange and process mining, if you want a copy of this one, you can click, or you can view my drive. The drive name is s.id/free-OWP ebooks. I will copy paste this URL to this one. Paste here. Okay. So this is s.id/free-OWP-ebooks. Okay, if we enter this URL SID free OWP ebooks, we have orange folder here. Okay, so on the top you have orange folder. I can click orange folder. Okay, we have process mining folder here. If I click process mining folder, then we have this file here. This file is actually same as this one. So same file. So I upload all my file to Google Drive, so you can download, you can play around with these things. Very easy. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. But I don't know about Windows though. I think in Windows it's not as easy as Linux. In Linux, this thing is very easy. Okay. So I don't know about Windows, but hopefully it's okay. Okay. Now, let me show you a little bit about the data. So basically, we have two types of data. We have comma separated value. We have SAS, which is XML. So this one XML, 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 CSV, CSV, XML, CSV, and so on. This is CSV, CSV. So we have a lot of file, and then we have several source code here. I put PD here and PM here. PD is my notes that this source code will read the CSV data. If I use PM, that means it will read the XML data. So one for CSV, one for XML. Okay, let me show you the XML first. This one, it's much simpler. More PM minus BPMN. Okay, so actually the actual program is only like this. Okay, so we will discover the log here. So it will read the log of from this file, SAS underscore file name. Because I have a lot of file, example file in the folder, so I just put code like this. Just put crash here. Okay, and then if I want to analyze certain file, I just remove the remarks of that particular file and put the remarks on the other file. So I will only use this file, put it here, read the file, and save in the data into variable log. And then we can discover the data using this command, this one using BPMN inductive, and then store the file in process tree, and then convert process tree to BPMN model, and generate basically it's rendering the graphic. So it's very simple. Read, discover the process tree, and then convert into graphics and view the graphics. That's it. Basically only 4 lines. Okay, so only 4 lines to do these things, the process mining. So although it is command line and sort of scary, actually it's very simple, only 4 lines. So that's if we use XML format. If we use CSV format, it's more complicated. More PD minus BPMN. Okay, so we read the file here. So basically, read the file. We have to define what's the code for separating the value. We separate the value using comma, and then we have to identify which column will be the case ID, activity key, and timestamp key. So we have to tell the Python which one is case ID, activity, timestamp, and it will store in data frame, and the variable name is data frame, and then that's it, and then we can convert the data frame into XML, and same thing. After we have the XML format, then we can do this thing: discover, convert into model, view the model. That's it. Okay, let me. So I will not run the CSV because basically too many things to do. So I will run directly this one, PM, BPN, and Python. So Python 3, PM, BPM, and Python. That's it. Then we can see the graphics for the 6. Okay, this is quite big. The file is quite big. I think 11,000 data or something. That's quite big. So hopefully this one works. Okay, text. Okay, it works. So the total instance is 13,000 process. Takes about what? 11, 15, 16, 18 seconds to do this thing, and then now it plot. That's it, finish. So we have this thing. So we can see the process from one stage to another. That's it. The problem here is we can see the business process, which one is bypassing the process. The problem, we cannot identify the number of the process, which one is the congested process, and so on. So we cannot do these things. Okay, to do these things, I will use this one. Okay, heuristic entry is quite similar. Of course, as mentioned in ChatGPT, heuristic is maybe a little bit better than alpha minor. So I'm not using alpha minor because it's very simple. So I use more complicated approach. So on this one is the best one. The one that I really like is the FG. Let me show you the source code. The FG. So basically same. We can set which one is the file we want to read. This is ses file, and then read the file, save into log variable, discover the DFG, start activity and activity, and then view the DFG model we have. That's it. Okay, let us do it here. Python 3 PM DFG. Hopefully it works. Takes some times to load. Same data, which is 13,000 something process, but DFG is more readable. It's much easier. It's more intuitive to see things. Okay, so this is based on DFG, same as before, but here we can see 13,000 process submitted. Okay, and 13,087 goes to partially submitted activity. See this about 2,699 actually about not circling, do partially submitted process several times. This may be because the process need more data. For example, I don't know what kind of process is this. So basically, this particular process need more data and ask the person who submit stuff to complete the whole data, the whole document for submission. So that's why we have more numbers here than the actual submission. So this is what, like waiting, asking the person to resubmit the document and so on. Okay. After that, only 7,367 pre-accepted. Okay. Out of that, 5,5719 is declined. So from this partially submitted, 5,000, close to 6,000 is declined. And then we have one cancel. So one process canceled directly. Okay, canceled. 6,000 decline, only 7,000 is in pre-accepted. Okay, from the pre-accepted, only 5,000 accepted. Okay, we have a loop here little bit, and then 29 decline here, 29 decline, 66 cancel, only 5,000 finalized. Out of 5,000 finalized, 800 decline, 400 something activated, 1,600 cancel. So actually only 1,000 approved out of 11,000. Only 1,000 approved. Out of the approved one, 900 registered. Okay, and then going back here, so only basically only 300 something directly from approved to the end user. Okay, so we can see what's going on here, and which one is the worst one is by seeing the what's the color here. See the on the right hand side, most of the color is white. So basically there is no, only small number of delay here. This one is very quick. The most delay is here actually in the partially submitted process. I think in this activity, the operator asks the user to submit more document or something. That's why it's becoming a problem here, as well as in the pre-accepted activity. Okay, because basically in total we have close to 7,000 decline. No, close to half of the process actually decline. Interesting, eh? So out of 13,000, half of it declined. And 1,000, like 2,800 cancel. So we can see what happened here. Okay, so that's how we do the process mining, and then after this we know, okay, we have problem in this one, the partially submitted. Then we can discuss how to solve this problem. For example, we can provide much more precise information to the user. When you want to submit this and this, you have to provide this document, so make sure you have this document. Otherwise, we will have delay here. So delay will be in these two, and that's maybe because of document and so on. But after that, this becoming very quick, especially if it is approved. Yes, we have little bit of delay in accepted activity and finalized activity, but after that it's quick, fast, because we are dealing with 1,000 process. So this is very good. So we can see things here. Let me show you some more data. DFG. So I will use DFG a lot. So I put a mark here. For example, let me see if I can read this one. Cross hospital. I don't know what it is. We can see the data. Cross hospital. Wow, this one is big. I think this one's too big. So I have a problem to read this one. Okay. I think this one is too big. No, I will not do this thing. I'm in big trouble. It's hang. I don't have enough memory to do these things. Okay, I'm in trouble. Okay, I cannot quit. I cannot do anything. It's freeze. Close terminal. Okay, we have to activate the virtual environment again. So that's not a good data. It's too big. Virtual environment. Python is equal to Python 3. Orange, this one. Okay, and then I will source orange bin activate. Okay, orange. Sorry. Orange process mining. Okay. Let me change the source code again. PD DFG. Oops, sorry, not PD. PM DFG. DFG. Okay. So I will not use this one. Maybe I use this one. This is the simplest one. This one, this data here, PM4Pi running example.sys is actually generated by ChatGPT, and it's quite simple. I think it has around PM4Pi running example. I think it has around like 100 data or something. So basically we have timestamp, we have activity, we have the ID. Where's the ID? Hey, this one here. Okay. So we have the ID there. Okay. Let me run this one. See what happens. PM DFG. So now we use different source, so it's quite quick. See, we can see the problem in this one, and after that it's quite fast here. So we have registration requests. So we have only 6 registration requests, 2 check ticket, 3 examine casually, 1 check thoroughly. So it's split into 2, 3, 1 check thoroughly, and then after check thoroughly, we 2 is going to check ticket because we have other input for check thoroughly. Okay, check ticket again. When finished, oops. Okay. When finished, then we can decide something. For example, pay compensation or reject request. So 3 rejected, 3 pay. So in total, input 6, output 6. That's it. Okay. So we can see things like this. Okay. So we can see the problem will be in 2 activity, check ticket and decision. Because this is the important one, decision. We can decide we can pay or reject here. That's why a little bit slow here. Then the knowing we have 2 process may be the source of bottleneck in the whole process. We can do something about this too. Okay, so we can decide, for example, we can add more people to check ticket, or we can add more people to make decision, to make things faster. Okay, so that's how see things using process mining. Okay, finished with process mining. So we already knows about LLM, OLAMA, and we know process mining. The process mining example by ChatGPT is more complicated. So I have to create like much simpler code. So you can see my code. It's much simpler than ChatGPT, but it works anyway. So okay, so we can make things simpler. But if you like to use ChatGPT code, it's fine as well. Okay, finish with that. Now I will move into. Let me see if there is any questions. Okay. Yes, yes, Pak Rizky. Yeah, you need, this is for Pak Yuel, yeah. Okay, you need to register to this URL 116. Okay. Bu Putri, so process mining can be done to a system or data that already happened. Yeah, correct. So it must be already happened. The problem is not already happened. The problem is the programmer must include that three particular information: process ID, activity, and date time for each process. Okay, so we need to identify first the what is the activity, and then the programmer must identify these three. The problem is many of the process in Indonesia, sometimes they are lazy to entry the data to the system, so that's becoming a problem. Okay, so we need to make sure the of course they don't have to entry things, everything. We can include the data. For example, if this is a process for sending letters, sending paper from, for example, this is the for what we are doing right now is helping the Indonesian Parliament. They want to see if there is any problem in the why the approval of certain uh, uh, law and regulation, why it's so slow. So they are trying to analyze these things. The problem is the information system for helping the regulation making in the Indonesian Parliament. When they write the code for information system for supporting the Indonesian Parliament, they don't have any process mining capacity or capability of the software later. So the timestamp, the name of the process, the process ID is not included into the data. So that's the biggest problem. The data is scattered everywhere, and there is no consistent process ID. There is no consistent activity name. So the name may be different from different party, different like we have like several commission in the parliament. Different commission may have different term, so that makes things difficult. So we have to make sure everything is the same to make easier for the process mining run. Okay. If we try to make new system, the process mining data might not be valid. If we want to make new system, if the system is not running yet, so there's no data yet. But when we want to make a new system, make sure the database, the field, the data structure we have is easy for the software to extract. It can be comma separated value, fine, no problem, because we can exchange, we can convert from comma separated value to XML. That's fine, no problem. The problem is we need to make sure that all the name of the activity, the process ID is consistent. For example, sometimes they are not using the same process ID when they submit the for example, this is for procurement. When we submit the procurement, we use our username and then it is submitted. Okay, we are not taking note the process ID. We only taking note the name of the document. Okay, now the name document will circulate, and then along the line, somebody changed the resubmit the document. They are not using the same process ID, and the document name changed as well. So basically, we will be confused which one is which. So that kind of thing. Okay. So we need to, what's that? To plan in advance how to deal with a lot of changing or inconsistency in the process, to make sure everything will be consistent. Sometimes we have to be a little bit anarchist for to do these things. We have to fight. Okay, don't change the name. You have to use the same name for each activity. For example, sometimes a meeting they call a meeting. The other meeting they call pleno. The other meeting they call rapat. The other meeting they call something. So those things make things difficult. Okay, so we need to make sure we have a consistent name. So that's the biggest problem. So it's not programming things basically, but it's more management things. We have to fight with the secretariat in the system. Tell the secretary or the support, the general support, to make sure the member or the staff uses the consistent name. Otherwise, we are in big trouble. Okay, but to play around with this thing, I strongly recommend to generate the data using ChatGPT first. Okay, for example, if we help the for example, courier service. Okay, we have to make sure all the name of the drop, what's they call it, drop, not drop box, drop locket or something like that. There must be consistent name, number, and so on must be consistent. That makes things easier. If it is not consistent, then we are in big trouble. So try to play around with it. The coding is simple. The coding itself simple, but if we don't have a consistent name, then extracting the business process will be difficult. Okay, so that's about business process. Now we move on to, we still have about 30 minutes or so. We move on into more complex Python for extracting the we move on to more complex Python for machine learning. See if we can play around with these things much easier. Okay. So I will open the Google Drive. Okay. Now I use ChatGPT. Oops, wrong. Okay. So this is, so I move into my Google Colab notebook. Where is my, I don't need this one. 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 No need for this one. So this is the quiz. Okay, now let me see if I can play around for more complex data. For example, the data we are dealing with sometimes quite complex. For example, this one. So I have orange. Okay, this one at the bottom here. So this is data for small medium enterprise. So I get this data from the Ministry of Small Medium Enterprise in Indonesia. I receive only 1,000 data here. So I have received 1,000 data here, not much. They have like 30 million data of the small medium Indonesian small medium enterprises. So they have 30 million data, and they don't know how to process these things. Interesting, eh? And each instance, it has like 200 feature in the data. So for each instance, 200. They have 200 feature, 30 million data. When I ask them, can I have the copy of the data? Of course, they will say no. So they are not giving all the data to me. So, but they give like 1,000 of sample of the data from Bekasi, Kota Bekasi. Okay, Bekasi is next to Jakarta. So we have Kota Bekasi. The F column here is the investment, basically the amount of money they have for when they invest. Okay, let me see what that's interesting things here. This is the status of the owner. Okay, whether they are only the management or the owner. And this is the level of education. This one is finished high school. This one finished undergraduate. This one not finished primary school. So some are not finishing primary school. Okay, so we have the status like that, and then we have also this one, whether we use technology in the or electronic. So whether it is manual, the business process is whether manual or electronic, and this is the marketing method, whether they are using conventional marketing method, non-digital or conventional, or they are using digital or e-commerce. So we have this kind of data. Okay, so level of education, marketing, e-commerce, and so on. And then what else we have? Oh, this is the important one. We have the income. Okay, so we have 2 million rupiah income, and then we have the investment. Okay, investment income, type, level of education, type of, whether you use technology or not, and whether they are using digital marketing or not. Okay, now before we start with Python, I like to show you how to cheat a little bit for what's that, for writing journal paper. Okay, this is how to cheat. Okay, let me see if I can go to Google Drive. Okay, and then we can open new document, because I want to take note little first. So basically I think we have around 20 column for the data. The original data is 200 column. So it's big data. They only give me 200. Let me see if I can open doc. Okay. So I open new doc, blank document. Okay, this is blank document. Okay, nothing in it. Let me see if I can cheat a little bit. So I will use ChatGPT to analyze the data first. So whenever we have a data, what I normally do, I cheat. How to cheat? I can add the data Excel file. So I upload the file. The file is this here, orange, and my file is this one, small medium UMKM, small medium enterprise sample for Bekasi City. Okay, now I upload the file to ChatGPT. If we want to write a journal paper, we need to make sure we have novelty in the journal paper. So the question is, what kind of novelty we can get from the data, right? Okay, so to make our work easier, I ask Chat, so I upload the data to ChatGPT and ask this kind of question. What are the possible novelty we can get from the attached data? Simple questions. Okay. This is a little bit of cheating, but make our work much easier. So we can have a very clear aim when we want to write a paper. So upload and then questions, submit. So they analyze the data. So this is the data, 1000. Okay, analyzing the data. So it says, okay, we have 1000 row, 21 column about micro, small, medium enterprises in Bekasi, West Java. Here are the key variable, extract, possible novelty, demographic trends, gender-based entrepreneurship, education business scale, education level, correlate the education level of entrepreneur with scale, technology use, financial reporting, and revenue. See this? So education is related to scale, technology use, financial reporting, revenue. Demographic trend is the gender-based entrepreneur, characteristics by gender, average capital, revenue, marketing method for gender. Disability inclusion a little bit difficult because only very low participation of disabled individual. So this is not correct. The technology and digitalization, compare the outcome using OnnoCenter work size between the manual and electronic technology, between the e-commerce and non-digital marketing. So we can compare this thing, and then the business formalization, we can see the final report, business registration number.
Ambil saus gak?
Copy. Somebody is...
Saus apa aja?
Yeah. Can I mute? Okay. So David is bleeding.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, back to this one. Okay, sectoral distribution. We have this workforce analysis, male, female workers, and temporary rent. If we have year and month starting operation. So basically, we have like 8 possible novelties from this 1000 data. Okay. In normal, when I write a journal paper, I normally for each journal paper, normally at least I will have 3 novelties. So we can play around with aiming for 3 and submit 1 journal paper. Like this one, we have possibly like 8. So this is like heaven because we have a lot possibility now. So this is the possibility. I can copy and put into the text. Okay, so I put it. Why it's paste. Oops. Okay, done. Okay. Now I put it under research result. Okay, so this is the research result. Put it as heading 1. In research, we need also to describe about the method we are using, research method. Research method. So I use the title number 1. We need introduction. Okay. We need abstract. Oops, wrong. We need abstract. we need title. Okay. See this? I start with research result first. Okay. After research result and method, we can write the summary, and later maybe we can look for reference. Okay. Now we play around with this one first. Which one may be interesting? Okay, maybe this one. Okay. We need to analyze basis characteristic by gender, average capital, revenue, marketing method, and so on. Okay, now I create a prompt on this one. Okay, for these things, and then to make things consistent, to make sure everything is consistent, I upload the file again. Where is the file? Okay, average capital, revenue, and marketing method based on gender. Okay, so hopefully we will have some graphics or figure depending on gender, and we have the feature we are aiming is the oh, this is in Indonesian language. So basically translate to English. Translate to English. Okay. Forcing them to. So the startup capital is nearly the same between male and female, about 10 million rupiah, but business owned by men tend to have higher revenue compared to female. Okay, so male is 7.9 million, while female is 6 million. Okay, marketing method, regardless of gender, rely on digital mostly. Okay, male owned business employ more male workers. Female business tend to employ more female. Okay, so that's one of the analysis. We can click this one. Yes. Okay. Now, to get the actual source code to do these things, we can submit the same thing, but we submit something something like this. Okay, we can submit the file again, same file like this. Okay, and we can use the prompt like this. We can use this one as our questions. Maybe I can write the prompt here first. Okay. Please generate the Python source code to read the XLS file. Okay, to be able to identify the capital. What's the keyword? General-based entrepreneurship. This one. Okay, so I will write the prompt like this: to be able to this one, to identify, okay, general business, analyze business characteristic by gender, like this. Okay, this one, copy, and then we paste it here. So we upload the Excel file for ChatGPT as reference, and then we need to generate the source code to analyze that particular file. So Python script reads the Excel file, perform analysis business. So exactly as so this is the file name UMKM sample, and then the sheet number 1, and then group by this one, and then print general business analysis. Okay. Now can I need to copy this one. The problem is this file I need to attach from Google Drive. Okay. Let me see if I can do this thing from. Okay, let me see if I can do it from here. Let me see if I can run it in my system. Okay, I will have a problem because this virtual machine not on the same machine as. Okay, I cannot paste here. There is no paste here. Okay, because different machine basically. Okay, now I need to access the Google Drive. Let me see. Create Python source code to read Google Drive file to mount and read Google Drive file. Okay, let me see if I can Google Colab. Okay, read the file. Okay, I will do these things. Okay, so I will generate the I have a problem because my Google Drive, I can upload to, okay, no problem. I can do something crazy now. Where is my drive? Here. This is my drive for Presiden University account. I can upload the Excel file here. Where is the Excel file? Here, this one. Okay, so I finished upload the file to Google Drive. Now I should have the file here, this one, sampel Kota Bekasi. Now I have to create the new Google Colab file over there, same directory. Okay, now I need to read okay, I will run this one. Copy this one, paste. Okay, oops, wrong. Wrong. Sorry. I use this one. Copy and paste here. Okay. Now it's correct. Okay. Let me see. So I import the drive library, drive mount called content drive. Set the file path to this one. Oops, not CSV. Let me see. Okay, let me change this one first. Google file, alt, this one. Oops. No. Okay, then I need to take it from here. Rinse. So I need to process this one. Okay, where is it? Here. Okay, call this one here. Okay, send. In Google, you need to mount the Google Drive to this folder content/drive, and file path will be content/drive my drive, and the file name we will use Panda to read the Excel file. Read Excel file. File path is the actual path. Load successfully. We do some few row from the head. Else error. Okay, I copy this one. Okay. Okay, paste. Okay, let me see if I can run this one correctly. Allocate runtime, connecting to Python 3. Come on. Oh, executing. Okay, connect to Google Drive. Okay, use this account. Continue. Select all. Okay, going down. Continue. Let me see if it is work. If it is working, then I will have, I can see like a few rows from the head of the file. Mount the content drive. Okay. 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 Now I can read the 5 row, the first 5 row. I have 21 column. The whole file is actually how many rows? 1000 rows. Okay. Now I have the file. Okay. Now I want to be able to analyze this thing here. Let me see. What's the question again? Okay. Please generate the Python. Okay. I go back to this. So I have to browser open. So okay, done. Please generate Python to source to be able to from the read XLS file for this one. Okay, please generate the Python source code to be able to identify from the basically read XLS file for the following questions. Okay, so then we basically have the file. Okay, now okay, it reads the file again. Now we can quick preview of the column check. Rename for consistency. Fine, no problem. We can rename. So we have general, capital, revenue, and the convert revenue numeric as needed. Drop row that not convertible value, group gender, okay, and then marketing group, and so on, and then print. Okay, I will copy these things. Okay, and then redo again here. Code, paste. Okay, that's it. We can load and we get the results. Okay, that's it. Wow, I have the error here. Let me see if I can ask. I want to ask Gemini to make it. Were not found in data frame. This happened because the column name rename are not correct. I will fix the okay, accept and run. So it will fix the source code, and then hopefully it will run better this time. Okay, let me rerun again. This rename, the rename things is fail. Okay, now it works. Okay, so we can have this thing. So we actually have the source code, and we have these things, and we can see the L is male, P is female. Okay, so the capital is about the same between male and female. Both have the same capital investment, but the revenue is higher in male and female. So this is finding same capital, but male in average will get a little bit more revenue than female. Okay, so we can have the source code. It's part will it will be part of the research, and this we can copy these things into Google the document. Okay, so we have this one. So we can do the whole thing with help of the ChatGPT and stuff like that to get this figure correctly, and then we can ask ChatGPT to write the wording for this one as well, if you like. Okay, for example, okay, paste the graphic here. Okay, write some words describing the above finding in the figure. Okay. So the average capital same, both gender, about 1 million. The revenue is significantly more, close to 8 million as compared to female. Interpretation, similar level of salary, female appears to earn less revenue compared. So this is a finding actually. Okay, so we can copy paste this one to the document again. So we manage. So we have to reformat everything to have a much better write-ups. Okay, but then we have to do it again for education. We have to do it again for technology and digitalization, business formulation, capital output, everything. After that, after this finish, okay. Or maybe I can, what time is it now? 8:40. Okay, so we can do all those things, but then I will skip now. I will move to summary headings. Okay, for example, this one. I will copy paste the whole text here. This is wrong actually. I have to copy paste only the results. Maybe I will copy the results here. Copy, and please generate several paragraph of summary from our research results base. Okay, but this will generate wrong summary because I have not done all the necessary work in generating the research results. So we have to do a lot more than this to get a better summary. So this summary is not correct because we have to do a lot more things before we can get a good summary. For example, this is the summary. So okay, we have the summary here, but this is not correct. Okay, copy paste to this one. So we have the summary here. Okay, remove this one. Based on this, we can generate the abstract. So we can generate the abstract. Okay. Oh, by the way, if you do this thing, we need to read more carefully on the text, so that sometimes the large language model AI generate hallucination. So we need to reread carefully the text generated by the large language model, and then make sure everything is correct. So that has to be done manually by human. Machine tends to do hallucination. So so generate abstract. 200 words abstract, highlighting the novelty of the work from the following text. Then we will have 200 words abstract from this one. Of course, this one is not complete yet. I have to put a lot more effort to analyze things. Okay. Wow. Okay. This is not strong enough because I haven't done like more deep analysis. If I have more time, we can do a lot deeper analysis. And then this one, I have the abstract. After we write the abstract, I normally write the introduction. Okay, but introduction is more tricky because in introduction normally that's where I normally compare our research results with other people research result, and that has to be done a little bit manually because Google Colab, Gemini, ChatGPT, Grok will have some difficulty to compare, to find the reference. So what I normally do is, for example, this one, study expose, like this. Okay. Try to find the keyword here: study, explore gender-based structural disparities among micro, small, medium enterprises. This one, and I will use Scholar, Google Scholar, google.com. Okay, so I use that keyword, put it in Google Scholar to find different paper related to this one, gender-based characteristic for micro, small, medium enterprises. Okay, natural. Okay, let me see if I can use this one. I click this one. Okay, so I have the abstract. I accept all cookies. So I have, oops, okay. So I have the abstract here. Okay, put the abstract down here. Okay, now I need to get the reference. So I take this one. So I cite, this is the reference. And this reference has to be put in my reference here as well, actually. Down here. So I have the reference here. Now, having the reference here, I will compare the research result from Naidu and Chen, basically gender inequality and women's success in this one, with our work. So I will take this one. Okay. Copy. This one. Okay. Compare. This will be put into the introduction, actually. Compare our research results below with this one. We can compare it. So the important things about comparing things, comparing our research results with other people's research results, there will be some differences between these two research. The difference between these two research, actually the findings, the novelty. The novelty is will show up because of the comparison between our research and other people's research. In writing about novelty, we cannot say something like this. In this research, we find this. That's really impossible to. We find this alone in the world. There is no other people doing the same thing as we do. That's maybe possible, but that's rare. What we normally find is we do some things, other people do some things, similar but different. The difference is the novelty, actually. So novelty is coming from the difference between two different research groups. So I copy this one. So compare the research result below is actually the novelty. This actually will be written in the introduction. After we find these things, then we can always rewrite the actual abstract to include the actual novelties. Okay, so I will compare these two. So we will comparing. See this? Your study focus on this one. Naidu and Net study focus on this one. Then it compares. Okay, both others in the but from different scales methodology, we find this one and this one. When comparing these two studies, we can see this and this and so on. So we will see a lot, actually. Okay. But underutilizing but women refiner. Yours low adoption. Naidu suggests knowledge gap is as possible barrier. So this is interesting. Having this, then okay, we have also table and so on. This is the conclusion. So we can put the conclusion or some of the wordings into the introduction. So this will be becoming like very interesting introduction, actually, if we can do something like this. Okay, so the introduction, so the ChatGPT is very useful to do these things. Okay, and then we can put it into the introduction, and for example, we put the whole text into the introduction. This is not nice, actually. We need to reword these things. Okay, I put it here. Where is the introduction? Okay, this is the introduction. Having finished all of these things, okay, so we normally evaluate like around 24 to 40 references comparing our work with other people's works. So we have 20 or more references. After we finish with that, then we finish all of this, then we can our final task is look for title. The easiest way to look for title, just type like just copy this to ChatGPT and suggest the best title for the following text. Okay, and then that's it, finish. So it gives like recommend five strong title: gender disparity, cultural gap, urban, micro enterprise. Quite cool. Okay, there are several alternatives, but it's strongly suggest this one. Okay, I'll take this one as the journal paper titles. Of course, if we do a lot more work, like we have like 8 novelties, that's more fun, a lot more fun there. Okay, this is only like general equality only, so I have only one title here. Okay, but if you can do like the 8 all the novelties, we can have much more strong title, and this will be good for publication. This normally takes about 1 week, couple of days to write and finish, and we have paper journal, and then finish with your work, and you can graduate. Thank you very much. Hope this will help you finish your master degree much more easier. I will finish my class only for today. I think next week or something, I will send email to Professor Wiranto that I finished for meetings with you guys. So I think the next one is Professor Wiranto job, but I will communicate by email and CC to all of you. Okay, thank you very much. See you. Oh, not see you. Good luck for you guys. Hope all the best to you all. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, Pablo.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, I will leave as well.